Did you know that saying I love you means almost nothing to your dog? But do not worry. Today, I am revealing 12 proven ways to translate your affection into a language they biologically understand. Spoiler alert. It is not about extra treats or simply spoiling them. It is about mastering the exact behavioral signals that create true safety, happiness, and trust. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to make your dog feel your affection in the only language that truly matters to them. Number 12. Spend time cuddling with them. Let us start with a method of showing affection that you are guaranteed to enjoy just as much as they do, taking a dedicated moment to cuddle. By nature, dogs absolutely crave the profound feeling of security and warmth that comes from resting together. When you invite your dog to snuggle up beside you on the couch, or even share the foot of your bed, you are sending a massive, undeniable message: you are part of my family. This is far more than a simple gesture of physical love. It is a primal act that reinforces their deepest trust in you. Science shows us that dogs who sleep with their pack are significantly more relaxed, as physical contact helps their nervous system power down. By sharing your space, you reaffirm that they are an irreplaceable member of your pack. But physical closeness is fantastic only when they want it. To truly show them love, sometimes you have to offer the exact opposite approach. Number 11. Create a dedicated safe haven. We often think of love as constant attention, but in the canine world, true respect is the highest form of love. One of the best ways to say, I care about you, is to provide them with a dedicated sanctuary, a cozy bed, or an open crate in a quiet corner of the house that is 100% theirs. This means establishing a strict house rule: when the dog is in their spot, no one bothers them. No kids trying to play, no forced petting, just pure peace. By giving them a space where they can retreat and decompress without interruption, you are telling them that you respect their boundaries and their mental health. It gives them a sense of profound environmental control. Once they are fully rested and recharged in their safe space, it is time to connect with them through a language that taps into their wild ancestry. Number 10. Play by their rules. Playing with your dog isn't just a fun way to burn off some afternoon energy. It is a vital conversation. When you enthusiastically dive into their absolute favorite games, like an intense round of tug-of-war, you are showing them that their specific joy matters to you. It is not about asserting dominance or proving who is the boss. It is about the incredible time you are sharing. Playtime is how dogs learn about your boundaries and your fairness. If things get a little too wild and you pause the game, they quickly learn how to manage their impulses. But here is the secret: let them win sometimes. Tossing them a victory boosts their confidence and keeps the game incredibly rewarding. And while you are tossing that toy around the yard, pay very close attention to the sound of your own voice, because it actually changes their brain chemistry. Number 9. Use dog-directed speech. Talking to your dog as if they were a human baby might feel a little silly when the neighbors are listening, but you would be surprised to know how much it strengthens your bond. Recent MRI studies have revealed that while dogs do not literally comprehend our English vocabulary, their brains light up like a Christmas tree when they hear the tone and emotion behind our words. That high-pitched, melodic, exaggerated tone we instinctively use, often called dog-directed speech, not only grabs their immediate attention, but literally makes them feel valued and secure. Every time you speak to them this way, they feel included in your world. They may not know the words, but they absolutely understand the melody of love. Your voice undeniably lights up their brain, but to truly honor who they are, you occasionally have to step back and let their senses take the absolute lead. Number 8. Let them be dogs. This point is incredibly important, yet it is the one we forget the most. Loving your dog means fiercely respecting their biology. Sometimes, we treat our dogs as if they were human children in fur coats, completely forgetting that they experience the universe entirely differently. For example, it might seem gross or tedious to us when they aggressively sniff a single patch of grass for 5 minutes, or when they want to roll in something smelly. But that is their nature. If we constantly pull them away and deny these natural behaviors, they can end up feeling chronically frustrated or depressed. Taking them on a safari, where their nose dictates the pace of the walk, is like saying, "I love you exactly as you are." Honoring their biology outside is crucial, but there is a hidden, almost invisible biological trick you can do right on your living room couch to make them feel endlessly loved. Number 7. The power of the shared sigh. Instead of just randomly tossing them a treat, try tapping into their respiratory system. Dogs are masters of co-regulation. Have you ever noticed that when a dog finally relaxes, they let out a long, heavy sigh before resting their chin on their paws? You can actually speak this exact language back to them. When your dog is lying near you, sit calmly, relax your shoulders, look softly away, and let out a deep, audible, relaxed sigh yourself. Often you will see your dog's ears soften, their eyes blink slowly, and they will likely respond with a sigh of their own. By consciously syncing your breathing and energy with theirs, you are communicating profound peace and signaling that the environment is completely safe. Syncing your energy builds an incredible foundation of trust, which means you also need to be highly educated on when their body is silently screaming, "No." Number 6. Learn their true body language. Understanding your dog's subtle physical cues is an ultimate act of devotion. Many well-meaning owners force hugs and kisses onto their dogs, completely unaware that in the canine world, tight embraces can feel incredibly restricting and stressful. Some dogs prefer not to be hovered over while they eat, and others show subtle signs of anxiety, like lip-licking, yawning, or turning their head away when strangers get too close. Being able to read these micro-expressions allows you to instantly step in and advocate for them, creating a safe environment. When you respect their physical boundaries, you tell them in a language they perfectly understand that you are their ultimate protector. Once you know exactly what makes them uncomfortable, you can focus on utilizing the one specific facial expression that absolutely makes their day. Number 5. The eyebrow raise and genuine smile. Scientists from Japan recently conducted a fascinating study revealing that dogs can expertly interpret human emotions simply by reading our facial expressions. Believe it or not, raising your eyebrows, specifically your left eyebrow upon making eye contact, is perceived by dogs as a massive sign of happiness and social connection. When you walk through the front door and reunite with your dog, greet them with a massive, relaxed smile and a quick eyebrow raise. In their psychological world, this is the equivalent of you throwing them a welcome home parade. Do not underestimate the power of your face. It screams, "You are the best," without you having to utter a single syllable. Your face says a lot, but your eyes hold the unique power to trigger an actual measurable chemical rush in both of your bodies. Number 4. Maintain soft eye contact. In the wild canine world, a hard, unblinking stare is almost always a challenge or a threat. But between you and your domesticated best friend, it has evolved into the exact opposite. It is a profound bridge of trust. Every time your dog seeks out your eyes, they might be trying to read your mood or simply asking for guidance. Here is where the magic happens. Researchers have found that when you share soft, relaxed, prolonged eye contact with your dog for just a minute or two, both of you experience a massive spike in oxytocin, the literal love hormone. Do not be afraid to hold that gentle gaze. It is chemically wiring your brains to love each other more deeply. With that incredible chemical bond locked securely in place, it is time to take your rock-solid relationship out into the wider world. Number 3. Explore new horizons together. Nothing beats the sheer, unadulterated joy of watching your dog discover a brand new environment. Whether it is navigating a dense forest trail, taking a quiet stroll through a different neighborhood, or letting them sprint wildly across an empty beach, these adventures are monumental for their mental health. Taking them to new places feeds their immense curiosity and provides vital cognitive enrichment that a standard walk around the block simply cannot match. These novel experiences keep their minds sharp and their spirits balanced. By taking the time to share these fresh explorations, you are showing them that you want them to experience the absolute best that life has to offer. But a dog's life isn't just about vacations and fun adventures. Deep down in their DNA, they crave something much more structural to feel truly valued. Number 2. Give them a purposeful job. Dogs were bred over thousands of years to work right alongside humans. Whether they are a herding breed, a retriever, or a terrier, they have a deep-seated psychological need to feel useful. One of the greatest ways to show your dog love is to give them a job. This doesn't mean putting them to work on a farm. It can be as simple as teaching them to carry a specific stick on your walk, training them to fetch your slippers, or setting up a small obstacle course in the backyard. When a dog successfully completes a task and earns your praise, their self-esteem skyrockets. Giving them a purpose tells them that they are a highly capable, respected, contributing member of the team. When they feel truly useful, they feel unconditionally loved. And that leads us directly to the absolute most important way to show your devotion every single day. Number 1. Fully integrate them as family. Consider your dog not just as a pet that lives in your house, but as a legitimate breathing member of your family unit. This deep feeling of daily inclusion is the absolute most vital component for their emotional well-being. Dogs are highly social pack animals. They seek to participate in the mundane rhythms of our everyday lives. The next time you are busy folding laundry, doing yard work, or just watching television, make room for them to be right there with you. Do not isolate them in another room simply because you are busy. Allowing your dog to passively accompany you through the boring parts of life deepens your connection in ways that toys and treats never will. It builds an unshakable foundation of trust, proving to them that no matter what happens, they belong right by your side. In the end, loving your dog is about learning their language, respecting their instincts, and showing up for them every single day. They give us the purest form of love on the planet, and it is our greatest privilege to return the favor. I would love to hear about the furry family member who has captured your heart. Go down to the comments right now and tell me your dog's name and which one of these 12 things you are going to try with them today.